X-Wing? Can you believe it? Saturday X-Wing with the 312 crew. I hope you all have had a good start to your weekend. Happy St. Patrick's Day weekend to those who celebrate. If you're not Irish, it doesn't matter. Most people who celebrate St. Patrick's Day aren't Irish at all or barely Irish. It is just an excuse to have a good old time. So I hope you all have had a good weekend regardless of if you are celebrating Four-Leaf Clover Day or not. We've got 3 games of X-Wing today. Yes, you heard that right, 3. We have a little 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 Central. And I say Pacific first because I'm actually in California right now. Still in California. We've got a matchup here, playoff matchup between Nafties and the Cobras. Earlier this week, we streamed the first match between these two teams as the Cobras picked up that game, and since then, a game last night. So they do have a 2-0 series lead here. So they win one more this game, they will be clinching the divisional playoff win and moving on to the conference semifinals here to determine the winner of their conference. Nafties, of course, winning their division, winning the, I believe it was the Italian Beef Division, and the Cobras sneaking in as the last wildcard team. Super cool story for them, randomly thrown together at the last moments, and they've played pretty well. You guys can see on the other side of your screen there on the bracket, we have Borg Patrol and Down Unders, as Down Unders took their first game yesterday, 2 days ago. Back here to the game. Cam won his game. Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, you guys have played 3 games, haven't you? I don't know why I put, let me fix that. Thanks. Shout out to Cam Murray. I just don't think anybody saw that game, so I'm over here like pretending like it didn't exist. Cam won his game 20-17. Again, it's a tradies, that's right. So it is 2-1. Whoops. And we can fix the record here. Would it be a 3-1-2 stream without me doing like something wrong? No, not really. Not particular. We'll break down the list here in a moment, but I'll open up betting for you guys early. So betting is open. There you go. All right, here we go. Let's head back here. There you go. 2-1. 2-1. All right. This is going to be Assault. The little sensor icon we use for Assault. So Funwok and Jorge. Jorge, the runner-up at Worlds last year, also recent LVO champ. Jorge, good dude, great player, playing your Republic for Nafties. But then he's facing off against Funwok, who just casually was the #1 overall player during the regular season over an 8-week period. He went undefeated, finished at the top. He kind of quietly had like the best season, literally. Just kind of find that really amusing. Funwok been playing X-Wing. Both of these two have been playing X-Wing for quite a while. And I'm sure you guys can tell I am not a big morning person, so I was hoping to sleep in today, but X-Wing and duty calls, so you're going to hear my morning voice. We did get the SL cards for Scum, some of them previewed by Harry Nick. So if you guys want to watch that video, he just posted it this morning. Super excited about that. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Shout out to my mom for bringing me tea. It was just her birthday, everyone. Wish her happy birthday. Yes, thank you. All right, we're getting ready to rock and roll here. Jorge bringing Anakin Skywalker in the Y-Wing. I'm actually going to bring this full screen for myself. Perfect. With R4 Astromech Veteran Turk on our plasma torpedoes, ion cannon turret, and compassion. And we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi, the SLSOC. Obi-Wan, 4 points in the ADA with patience. Ancillary ion weapons. R4 P17. He can be really sneaky with his ability and give Anakin opportunities to boost. Saw that in full effect earlier in the season against Matt Carey. Jorge boosting all over the place. Then we got Rick Ali with R2C4, which I really like on him. Crackshot in Daredevil. Then Oddball in the V-Wing with Besh configuration and plasma torpedoes. And then we've got a 212 with angled deflectors and agile gunners to provide re-rolls. Looks like we are started here. Now on the Cobras side, we've got Kylo Ren with advanced optics, predictive shot, and brilliant evasion. Breach has proton torpedoes and proud tradition. Lots of high initiative on both sides here, which makes sense considering those are the strengths of both factions as the I-5, I-6s in their lists. Commander Malorus has a shield upgrade, concussion missiles, and fire control system. DT-798 has just elusive. That is the what I like to call Borch. Gain a strange, roll an additional attack die. And then Agent Terex has the false transponder codes, biohook script codes combo. Now let's see who did Terex end up giving false transponder codes to somebody. Yes. To Malorus. That makes a lot of sense. Yep. Hey Tim, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning to all. Again, we've got one of three. This is one of 3 games today for us on stream. Appreciate you guys just kind of being patient, understanding with the fact that I'm using a Pixel headset here, headphones, which the sound quality, the microphone quality is not too bad, but it's certainly nearly as good as my setup at home. Using my laptop here that we use for our in-person streams. Also, no dice cam because again, just one computer. So Jorge's job is to pull even. Again, sorry for not putting you guys at 2-1 as you guys have, but trying to pull even in this series and force a Game 5. Sith Taker Tim will be playing for the Cobras for Game 5 against Alex Oler. I think that would be Sunday. But Funwok has a chance to do the thing and win this game here and close the book on this series a game early. And Jorge is going to try to say no, no, no. And honestly, for Nafties, I don't think you could could run out a better player, a better stopper than Jorge Castaneda. Just saying. Make the chat bigger. All right. I hope you guys can hear me okay. If I need to boost my audio a little bit, let me know. I think I'm at right around negative 20 right now. I feel like that's a little low. I can boost myself up a tiny bit. Hopefully that helps. So we are approaching our first engagement here. Let's take a look. Anakin going to be squared off with Terex, it appears. We'll probably see a system phase boost from Breach because of proton torpedo. I wouldn't be surprised if Anakin eats a proton torpedo here. If you do a boost straight and then like a 3 bank, I think you'll be in range for a lock. That's actually kind of tough. I'm not so sure. Terex, I would imagine, is going to be coordinating. I do like Kylo on the flank there, just to keep Rick and Oddball honest. It's a little difficult to see which is where he's positioned the overlay right now, but here you go. We can do that until we start moving. Got almost 30 people watching X-Wing this morning, or my morning, wherever you guys are. Nothing like some playoff X-Wing though. This is week 10 of the team league. Gosh, I feel like the team league has been going on since I started streaming. It's just been such an epic, long-standing part of the year for us, starting in early January, and then we'll be wrapping up in the first week of April. Championship will be after Worlds. By that point, yeah, it'll be 3.25 months, about 3 months really. I think about 3 months of X-Wing. All right, here we go. Round 2. Terex banks away. Got it. Okay, so not coordinating. He's gonna use biohexagrips. He is coordinating, just the non-traditional way, spending the lock on breach to give him a focus. Anakin is just right there in Terex's face, and Anakin Obi-Wan lining up that bullseye for a 4-dice heater. Going to take an evade, and you don't want to get one-shotted by Terex somehow. Would be very Ada-y. Here's Rick going fast enough to get an evade. Is he going to barrel roll here? I'll be honest, guys, I have had access to all of these scum SLs, and I even sent them directly to Harry Nick, and I did not look at them. So I'm going to have probably a pretty honest reaction to them once I get around to taking a deep dive. I looked at Zizor a little bit, because he has like a Notorious-esque type of ability built in, or upgrade. Wondering why I can't bring full screen projector. Full screen projector. There we go. Oh, there we go. Kylo goes zoom zoom, and yeah, focus boost. Shoot at the 212. Oddball and Kylo kind of two ships quickly passing in the night. I'd be a little worried about Oddball though here. He's gonna take a shot from Malrus and then a proton torpedo from Breach, assuming Breach did a 1 or 2 straight. Oddball got stressed, but where did his lock go? I think he popped false transponder codes, is what I believe happened on Malrus because of Terex's ability, he was able to pass false transponders to Malrus. Anakin taking a lock for his plasma torpedo. Either you're colorblind or they're both around the overlay. You're totally not colorblind. Anakin is yellow. Wait, what were you asking? Anakin and Obi. Either or Oddball and Obi. Oh, Oddball and Obi. Yeah, Oddball is also, he's more of an orange. There you go. All right, spend the lock there on the blank to re-roll. This is the plasma into a blank, and that is the biggest oof. You hate to see it. This is into Breach, though. Breach is going to take... He's going to spend his focus, and he's going to just take nothing. So, hoping target lock is enough with his proton torpedo. The lat is like a brown color, so it's really, there you go. Guys being so demanding. It's too early to be so demanding. That was Rick's shot. Rick doing damage into Breach, I think. There. No, I'm sorry. That was not. That was Obi-Wan's and the Terex's who took a shield. Oddball for 1. Lat reroll. Yes. For 1. And there's the evade. Next, Rick. This plan to shoot into Breach has not worked out so far. And this is going to be in a Malrus now. And pretty good lat reroll, I assume, for that's hit, crit, crits. So far, lat reroll gives you a full string. 2 hits and 2 crits. And a Commander Malrus. And Malrus rolls an eye? Yeah, rolls an eyeball. And it's going to crack shot 1. So 2 shields down on Malrus. Good roll for Malrus, though, but 2 shields down from Rick's shot. And now here we go with a concussion missile into Oddball. Try to get a ship off the board here. Oh, be glad you have a target lock. Yikes. I'm going to move this up a little bit so you guys can see better. Better. Only 2. We really needed the 3, right? But let's see. And a complete whiff. That sucks for Oddball. 2 shields. And now here's that proton torpedo. 2 so far. Can you get any more? You get 3 hit crit. And just a crit. All things considered, not necessarily dead here. Is it? Oh, it's a direct. Oh. And that is going to be a dead Oddball. 3 points for the Cobras here as they take a little early lead. Looks like they broke their score counter. I don't know how you even fix that. They just, yeah. Why did you do that? Why who broke it? Like who moved it? All right. Well, pause the time. Pause the timer. Pause the timer. So I paused it on my end. Yeah. I we have a backup we can use, but if I hit reset, what happens? Reset. It probably still won't work. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but now look at the round counter. Do you guys is do you see the round counter? No, you can't do points. Hold on. Let me see if the chat knows what they can. I don't know. I don't know how to. Okay, so that's interesting. So hold on. If I hit reset, it will move the round counter part of it. And then try one more time to like register and track points in the. Yeah, I gotta roll again. I would say 60, 20, 21 is what I have. Yeah. Actually, just do 61 minutes because that's, yeah. I don't know exactly when. Yeah, probably. Ah, yeah, I know, right? All right. Cheers, thanks. You guys couldn't hear them. Funwok, such a goober. All right. Wow. Yeah, that was a thing. Okay, so round three, 3-0, 61 minutes. Or not even round three yet. Sorry, we're still shooting. Kyle has to take a shot into the 212. Yeah, I was confused too. Hit it crit. The 212 is going to spend the focus, but is going to take the shields. And now comes the crit sponge for the future turns. Overlay's bugging out for me a little bit. Just whenever I try to deduct health, I lose, or it shoots me back up to the top of the page, which is weird. Not a great roll for Obi, but thankfully he's got an evade, and Terex didn't roll very well. The 212 is going to shoot at breach. No mods. For 1. Breach can roll, yes, rolls exactly 1 and only 1 evade, nothing else. All right, and now we track points. So 2 assault points for FO2 for Republic. Heading into the 3rd round now officially. So good start for Mr. Snake Snack Funwok. Obviously, taking a ship off the board in exchange for a couple of shields on Malrus, you'll take it. What happens this next turn? Anakin's going to come up the rear. Obi's got a good flank. Positioning wise, I do like where Jorge has his two of his most important pieces. I think a little awkward. He went all in to get a kill, and it worked. But now it's a little awkward with where everything's going next turn, this turn for Funwok. It was an eyeball result, but it was a cock die. So if you hovered over the result, it said eyeball, and then he spent with his Malrus ability, and then crack shotted, and then took 2 shields. So it was 2. It was Malrus was gonna take 1, and then 2. Yeah, it's the unfortunate TTS like cock die looks like a blank, but isn't a blank roll that we get sometimes. By the way, guys, still time to sign up for the Windy City Conquest. The placard's not here right now. I don't know where it went. But, exclamation point Conquest. It was deleted. It was deleted. There's only literally a few tickets left now. We've essentially sold out. I actually added a few more spots. Get better angles. Okay, I will do that. I'm going to go to the angle store after this and buy a better one so we can ensure that we don't confuse our lovely viewers out there anymore. Unacceptable behavior on my part. Andrew, are you going to Worlds, by the way? Who in the chat here is going to Worlds? To Adepticon? Does Greg actually have like a different kind of camera angle that I'm missing, or are you being completely facetious? He could have some sort of like, he has the what is it called, the joust cam or something. Me back in 20, I thought that's in 2028. It was like, damn, okay. Eric, oh, Eric's gonna be there. So shout out to my boy Eric here in the chat who actually pretty much revolutionized the way that we track and collect data for this league by creating a impressively complicated and nuanced but really easy for the players spreadsheet for game data. Absolutely huge lift because I'm not somebody who's very good at, I'm not a complete quote unquote freak in the sheets and the spreadsheets, you know. So needed the help, and Eric just reached out to me and just said, "Hey, I do this for a living. I'm good at it," and he is good at it. I can attest. So, if you type exclamation point TL, you guys can kind of see just exactly what I'm talking about. The faction stats is really cool, really insightful. Was able to share some of that data with XWA. Just be like, heads up, this is kind of just what's happening in this league. If you guys want to know. What really separates us from the draft league in terms of just like rule structure is that we have wildcard factions, so you never know exactly what you're facing up against, but you could get an idea. But because you can tap into the teams that the bench is assigned to, the players that aren't playing that week, you could actually use one of those factions instead. So I really like that nuance. I know that So it's very different from the other leagues that we've had. We've been doing the wild card for pretty sure since the beginning of the team league, season 1. All my weird rules, that was probably by far the favorite, the most beloved. Is that not bump? It doesn't bump. It just takes the focus. No red focus. And Rick is kind of turning away, but doing the Daredevil boost. Nice. I like that. Hope we just boost. Trying to get everybody into the fight here. Wow, this is a hard turn. There is a rock, thankfully, in the way there of Anakin when it comes to just how power, so Anakin's going to have to go straight. I think even a 3 bank is going to clip it. Reach in a little bit of trouble there. Yeah, I mean, that's range 1. Bullseye. And Anakin's going to shoot you too. You could just evaporate if you take a lock. Don't they have a barrel roll link lock? They do. He's just going for it, though. Is this a decider? It is. For the Cobras, if they win, yes. Jorge's trying to even the series here. And hand it off to Alexander Oler and Mr. Sith Taker Tim King. The bank clears easily. I'm over here like, oh, I think it's gonna hit. I don't know. Oh, I think it's gonna hit. Yep. Take a lock on Borch. Okay. Anakin does have that VTG ion cannon. Remember that. But can't shoot it if you're doing a special weapon attack. Spend some force. 2 hits and a crit. Crit's canceled first, but it's going to be... We're going to use elusive first. Oh, no. Elusive. Not working out there in Funwok's favor. Takes 2. Shield and 2 cards. You can see the death of Borch. Next up, Rick. Range 1 into Borch. Oh, no. Oh, my. That's the worst possible roll. That's so bad. We're going to use... Oh, no. Oh, R2C4, he only gets 1. He had to use Fire Convergence, hoping to get 3 with rerolls after R2C4. And Borch spends the focus and is going to live. And that is just an absolutely devastating shot. If he had a focus, it would have been pretty solid. But, man, using Daredevil, just having the evade for a passive single mod, really gets punished there. It feels like he gets punished. He made the objectively right move. That is awful. Now, Obi-Wan might be forced to shoot at Borch here. Or is he going? Is he going to go range 1 into breach? Wardy, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Apologies for me not getting notification. I think I have my sounds off for that for some reason. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Crit, crit. Oh boy. Whose shot was this? This was Breach, and Breach is taking a crit, which is a damage sensor array, and if he's gonna fire his proton torpedo this turn, I don't know if it's that big of a deal. I mean, not being able to system phase boost does matter though, for sure. All right, so we're gonna fire the proton torpedo into the 212, who has a fuel leak. Apparently, I missed that. Has a face-up damage. It's a fuel leak. Okay, which is gonna matter here a ton. Spend the lock. You don't get a full string, but you get hit crit, and it's gonna take hit crit, which is gonna trigger fuel leak. Let's see how much damage console fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hole left. And now Borch is going to take this strain. Probably just accepts fate here and rolls 2. And gets another squiggle. So, in a weird way, some of the dice evening out after that awful Rick shot. It's kind of hard to say it's evening out still after that, but hey, you got a couple squiggles there. That's always nice. Console fire, though. Oh, it does take a damage from that, so down to 2 hull. But you're not getting shot at again, so this is the 212th shot into Borch for hit crit, and unless you get natty evades, does not, that's going to do it. And there's a few points back for Republic. Jorge getting back in this game, now tied 5-5. Which is the 212. 3 points or 4? 4, okay. So 7-7. I knew this was going to be a banger, and so far it's living up to expectations. The fuel leak was repaired, but we do need to do have a console fire in 212. So I guess it's going to be up to Malrus, Kylo, and Terex. I really don't know what the hell Breach does at this point. That's another 4 points out there for Jorge. The 212, I think he'd probably do like a 1 bank. Do we see Malrus do a sloop here? This might be a good turn to sloop left. Did he have a reinforce? I couldn't see it. I couldn't see the token. I didn't even know what his action was, so reinforce would make sense. But with the damage card, the damage count is correct. He does have 2 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're Gucci there. 2 hull left. Yeah, took the extra damage from the fuel leak, and took an extra damage from console fire. I don't know. I think I like Jorge's just overall chances at this point. It's tied. He's got another ship on the ropes with a damage sensor array, and you're flanking it with two of your best pieces in your list. Does Terex, if Terex does like a too hard, does he get both objectives? He might get both objectives if he does that. I'm not sure where. Too hard gets him too far away from this one. But gets him in the general area where he wants to be. Well, he already rolled for console fire, didn't he? I'm confused. Well, now he just deleted the. No. Sorry, I thought he deleted the lat. I was like, no, it's right there. The issue is, I can't really go in there and tell them to like undo their attacks and remove damage cards. He's taken 2 damage from console fire, or at least 1. I thought he took 2, but he only got console fire last turn, so he could have only possibly taken 1 damage. That was a self bump roll. That was not console fire. He was rolling for a self bump. So down to 1. It's tough because like it's always awkward. Is me. I'm trying not to sound like too much like I'm bitching, but like when the players are like dealing damage to themselves and just not doing it right, and then they just keep going. It's like, man, it gets really difficult to go in and be like, wait, like, what are you dealing the right amount of damage? No, that's supposed to be the crit. That's not the crit. Remove this card. Yeah, it's just obviously Jorge knows how to play this game at the highest level, so I just assume he's taking the correct amount of damage. Probably a very safe assumption for me to make at this point. Yeah. And can only focus. Looks like Mouse is blocking Anakin potentially. And you know what, guys? I think he does have both points at the bottom with that too hard. He's going to, I think. It looks like it. That's going to be nifty. Hey, Ratchet, thank you. Gifted 5 subs. That was awesome. Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Really does mean a lot. My KDB teammate. Let's see if we end up being teammates again. That'd be kind of fun. We'll be back to streaming from my place in Chicago with the full setup. I mean, this is passable, but not preferred. That'll starting next week. All right. So Anakin going with the 2-die shot into Breach. Breach is going to take 2. He's on 1. And now VTG probably for the kill here and will kill Breach. So there you go. 4 points for Jorge. Up to 11. 11-7. Not 7-11. 11-7. Jesus, Rick. Hit crit. Kylo. Oh my god, Kylo takes 2. Things are looking up for Republic right now. Kylo no shot. Malrus can do the range 0. For 1. Can he plink his shield off of Anakin here? No, you cannot. No, sir. Maybe with Agent Terex, though, you can. Crossfire, no punishment there is 212. Does not die yet. Big yet, because it will die soon, I'm sure. Terex spend for 2, and Anakin is going to take 1. Shield down on Anakin. 212 does have a range 2 obstructed shot into Kylo. Lots of dice all over the place right now. It's a crit. Is it a self bump note? Oh my god, Kylo. Jeez, buddy. Rolls 1 evade, but another kind of bad roll. Objective wise, it looks pretty decent for Funwok here. It's like contested top left. That one is going to be Republic's. Kylo is just out there. Yep. So 2-1. So it's going to be 12-9 going to the 5th round, and there are 4 points of lat out there for FO to get. You would take the lead by 1 if that stands there. Yeah. Well, Anakin has largely been in his flanking position, so he's just in the middle of the board right now. A little misleading, though. He just hasn't really had a lot of opportunities to shoot at Anakin. The issue here for Funwok is like you take the lat out, and then your next obvious target is Anakin because it'll lower agility, but Obi-Wan's just going to evade the whole time, and Rick is just going to go zoomy zoom and focus evade all the time. So it'll be difficult to have Malrus and Kylo tag team the rest of this list, and that's assuming Malrus doesn't explode randomly at some point soon. I think we probably see a 2 hard left from Kylo. Malrus, maybe Malrus sloops. I don't know. At level 1 of the hype train. Woo woo, choo choo, whatever that emote is. It's a heart. It's a kitty. It's kitty love, guys. Kitty love emote. Tarek, stop. Yeah, Tarek, stop. Get 2 more points. That's where Assault certainly favors the medium base for FO, especially since the medium base for Republic is about to go bye-bye. John, Copper Blue. Happy Saturday, peeps. Happy St. Patrick's Day weekend for those drinking and celebrating. This next round is going to be big. Funwok absolutely has to take the lat off the board. Terex could do that, but I would be tempted to stop and get 2 more points guaranteed, which means no coordinating. However, you know, you could target lock Anakin for a concussion missile. There are some choices you can make. I don't think Terex moving and coordinating is like bad, but I really do like to stop this turn. If you get the lat, that it gives you 6 points guaranteed for this next round. Is it a 2 sloop on these things or a 3 sloop? I think it's a 3 sloop on the FO. Oh, it's twos. Is it the SF that is a 3 sloop? So a 2 sloop. A 2 sloop does still get you, I think, in range of that objective at the top. I don't know how they have 45 minutes left. That is way off. I'm going to talk to them really quick. You guys won't be able to hear them, but... Hey guys, you're not doing anything wrong, but I don't know why your time is like 13 minutes off from mine. So is there a way we can adjust that just so you guys know what the actual time is? I'm gonna pause mine really quick. It's actually 31:25. I don't know how. Oh, I didn't know you guys were doing a minus. So can't you set it to exactly what it is? Okay, as long as you both know that, that's totally fine with me. But I just wasn't. I was confused that it was so off. 31 and a half, yeah. Okay, as long as you guys both know that 15 stops, because it's going to be really easy to miss that when the alarm doesn't go off and you're going to keep playing, but I can tell you when it's over. Okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Okay, all right, yep, no problem. Okay, they're going to stop at 15 minutes, but I have to be the one to stop them because how are you going to stop? All right, here we go. Who is first player? It's going to be Jorge for this fourth round. Why do I have? Is it really only the fourth round? Huh? No way. I think we're on the fifth round, guys. I think it's because of the. We have to be on the fifth round. I swear we're on the fifth round. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because Terex did rock, bank towards objective, bump, hard turn, bank left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. People watching this game back in replay are gonna be like, "What is going on in this game?" I'll be like, "Nothing. Situation normal. Nothing to worry about. How are you?" Look at Obi-Wan. One of the things you can do. Malrus is going to be in bullseye of Obi. But, will Malrus have Malrus's ability? Yes, one more turn. You'll have to gain another stress token, though. Anakin, K turns. He doesn't have instinctive aim, by the way. I'm not sure how much that matters for this round, but Nobody in Bullseye, no ability. Anakin's going to shoot first. Do you pop Maurus's ability here? I think you kind of have to. I think you need to get a second stress here. Yeah, you got to do it. You can't get shot at twice and just die here. That's easily the game. So we're going to shoot at Kylo. 2 dice, 3 dice, just the ion cannon. Looks like we're going ion cannon. No primary first, though, huh? And didn't agile here, so no rerolls. Kylo is going to be able to spend a force and still take 1, though. Gosh. Kylo rolling a lot of blanks on his defense dice so far. And now Rick. Into Terex here for a hit crit. Terex is going to take a shield. Last shield on Terex. And now, is that in Bullseye there? Oh, that's so close, but out. So just 2 dice into Commander Maurus. You do get a lat reroll, or you can spend your force. You just spend the force. It's a guarantee result. And Maurus's ability would have been a crit. Oh, I'm so sorry. This was range 3 into Kylo. My apologies. That makes sense because Kylo's on 3 hull, but Kylo spends another force. And now Kylo's got to shoot the lat, right? Yeah, you gotta go range 1 into the lat, get those 4 points. Yep, that's gonna do it. Lat will. That is an overkill. So those saying the lat took not enough damage last turn or the turn before, it doesn't matter now, and it, quote unquote doesn't matter. It takes 3 more damage cards and is off the board. And now a concussion missile into Anakin. Not the best start there, but re-rolls with a lock. You do get 3 with Maurus's ability spent. Anakin shields. Terek's going to shoot you back. Terek's going to give it to you. And just 1. And you got an evade there no matter what. Spend for 3, why not? This could be a really good turn for objectives, though. So Republic's going to get that one. Is Kylo in range of the top left? Doesn't look like he is. Yeah, he's definitely out. Terex, 2 there. So by really good turn, I guess I just mean 2 to 1. But sure, 15-13. And the Cobras are just 5 points away from moving on to divisional round, from the divisional round to the conference semifinals in the team league. Would meet Psychedelic Pina Jam. Pork Patrol is playing in the other series. All the teams, all the things. I'm just going to show you guys the graphic because I apparently have morning brain still, which is a thing that I've invented. There you go. We'll meet Psychedelic Pina Jam, but Jorge he's only down by 3, or only down by 2. He's going to need to find. He's got to get Maurus or he's got to get Kylo. I don't know how you can get Terex here. It'll be a little difficult. He does have 5 hull. You could try to gang up on him, but Terex is probably just going to do maybe a 1 bank, right? 2 bank. A 2 bank right would be really interesting. I think that might hit the rock, though. Actually, no, you're good. 2 bank right, and you should get both objectives. Back to our main screen here. You guys can see what I'm talking about. 2 bank right. It does put you right in front of a rock, but I don't know, does it matter? Yeah, you guys get to play again. You've had your luxurious double bye, 2 weeks off. Morning Brain TM, trademarked by Nicholas Sperry. So I'll tell you what, guys. If we we'll have this goal for today because we have 2 more games. But if we hit 150 subs, we're at 141. We'll give away a Team League dial. If we hit 155, we'll do 2. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Just keep it in mind. Give away some dials, cut dial covers. They're beautiful, guys. Oh my god, they're so good. They're very sleek. If you're a little curious, and go to our Discord and go to prize updates in the Team League section. There's some pictures in there.